Hi guys, happy Friday. I thought that today I would try something that's sort of normal but a little different than the normal, and that is my normal is normally on the way to work I just talk to myself. So I thought this morning, instead of talking to myself, I would talk to you. So good morning. And like I said, happy Friday. I'm sorry if all this stuff back here I'm sort of a motion sickness kind of person, so if that, you better just shut it off if that kind of bothers you. And I think that my screen is going to be a little crooked here too. Let's see if I can make that any better. Oh Lord, I don't know. I'm just, hey guys, thanks for being with me. I'm just learning all of this stuff. Anyway, speaking of that, I thought today that I would chat about social media. And first of all, I'm going to say one thing. There is nothing more vulnerable than videoing yourself. And, well, and like my first video that I did, or my first again video I did with my horses, no makeup on and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's all, for me, it's just all about trying to get a message of love out. And I know that sounds hokey, but believe it or not, that's what this is all about. But you look at these videos, I'm looking at these, I'm like, God, is that really what I look like? Because in my mind, I look so much cuter. I mean, honestly, the videos just show everything, especially when you're getting older. Anyway, whatever. So there's nothing more vulnerable than doing a video and then putting it the hell out there. Anyway. Speaking of, okay, so let's go back to social media. It's just something I don't really understand yet. I was raised in a time where I remember when push button phones were a big deal. And then certainly, I was already in my 20s when a cordless phone came out. That was like a miracle of the world. I could talk, I remember I talked to my best friend Gail and I, before I had a cordless phone, we would have one of those phones that were like 800 feet, which was, about 200 feet bigger than the house that I had. And the phone cord would go everywhere and it'd get all twisted up. You'd have to turn it upside down, let it untwist. And, so this whole thing with social media is just kind of, I don't know. It's hard to understand. So you guys out there, so Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So if you have Instagram, or if you have Facebook, I should say, why would you want Instagram or need Instagram? And I guess Instagram is like only a 24-hour thing. So is that right? What Instagram is? And then all of a sudden you put something up and then 24 hours it goes away. Is that Instagram? But then you link that to your Facebook. What's the point of having an Instagram? And I think they could do all of those fun effects. Or Snapchat. Is that Snapchat? Oh Lord, I don't even know. And a lot of you may know that my next best 50 dreams and goals are to become like a Tony Robbins for menopausal women, which really, by the way, is going to be a Tony Robbins for everyone and not just menopausal women. But I feel like I've conquered the beast of menopause. So I want to spread the word to everybody, that's out there. And by the way, baby boomers, really, which is what I am. I'm on the trailing end of baby boomers, but we are responsible, number one, for the millennials, and we're a big group. I think of people, women my age, that are kind of lost after your kids are gone, and now you've got grandkids, and now you're thinking of how you're going to take care of your parents, and you become your parents' kind of, in a way. And we're out there looking for stuff that it's not readily available, or or answers, I should say. Well, I want to be the answer person. That said, you have to embrace social media, and I need help. And even with these videos, I hope that a year from now I'm going to be looking back on these videos and I'm going to be like, what? I'm going to be two things. What the hell is going to be the first thing, and the second thing, I'm just going to be proud and grateful for all the knowledge that I've received in the year. That these videos are going to be, because of modern technology, edited, and all these little cute things are going to be popping up, and it's exciting to think about. I'm going to modernize myself, but in a way that also keeps me grateful and appreciative of the things that aren't modernized. So I'll finish this little bit on Facebook before I move on to my next thing, or social media that I don't understand, like Twitter. So Twitter, I honestly, I just don't understand it. I guess, if I want to be a social media person, I need to understand all of that stuff, and I'm going to embrace it all, certainly, because that's the time that we're in right now. But Instagram, Snapchat, gosh, well, anyway, I got to learn all that stuff. So, which kind of leads me to my next thing, and segues into modern technology. And I had this conversation with a wonderful cashier at Walmart, and I had the ability to go to those self-check things, or whatever they're called. And I just don't like that. I just don't like it. And it just seems that more and more and more, shoot, let me get over here. We're just pulling away from engagement with each other. Now, and what's happened, and this is my opinion, is that we've just become so busy in life that, and I mean me too. I mean, I'm not saying everybody out there, not me, but convenience is just kind of is this cancer that's creeping into things like engagement and community and connectivity. So it's so much easier now to click on Amazon Prime, which, by the way, it's I'm going to have to 12-step off of that here pretty quickly, thanks to my daughter's wedding. But so instead of that, I don't get to have these amazing conversations with other humans who are working at Walmart or Publix or wherever, So now Publix delivers your food. So the only engagement you have in that shopping experience is with the person that's delivering your groceries. So it's kind of the convenience that we all need right now, because we're all so busy. It's kind of cutting out that connectivity, that community, and also, by the way, that convenience that I partake in as well from Amazon. It also cuts out your in Walmart, it cuts out the little corner store. I remember when I was growing up, we called it the little store. And we would just be so excited as kids because my uncles or, grandma or whatever would take us to the little store. We go to the little store. And, the little store didn't have a lot because, it was a little store. But you don't have that anymore. Now little stores are 7-Elevens, and they're meant for you to come in and get the hell out. I mean, they're getting bigger, like racetracks where you have places to sit. But it's just kind of sad when you think about it, because I enjoy speaking to somebody and hearing about their day, or, just feeling their energy, good or bad, whether they're, in Walmart or wherever it is, wherever as a server or something like that. I like just being around people and hearing their stories. And, you know, and I am a nosy bitch, and I can pull out all kinds of information when the poor person on the other side is just, you know, scanning. Bleep, 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 you know. So how are you doing? Do you have kids? Are you married? You know, blah, 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 blah. I can pull all that out in like 3 seconds, believe me. And I just love hearing people's stories, you know. And so it's kind of sad, I think. The good news is, on that, is that I think that there is, and I want to put myself in this, there is a movement for and being organic again. And that's another buzzword that, it's one of the buzzwords I actually like, you know, but we're going back to organic food. And even me, I mean, even me, who would have ever thought? But we're getting back to that, and we're getting back to, you know, pulling our kids away from electronics and things like that, because in the long run, what that really does is disconnect people, and you don't realize it in the moment, you know. I mean, that's, you know, electronics have, you know, kind of taken over sports, or, you know, and I know that everybody is not into sports, or every kid is not into sports, but there are, you know, just other group kind of activities that, you know, have kind of fallen to the wayside in some ways because of electronics. And that said, I'm going to be the first to tell you that I've had to 12-step off of scrolling. Scrolling is, I mean, to me, scrolling is another addiction. We can put that in with, you know, everything that's going on in our time. I can come home from work and I don't watch a lot of TV, and I just want to chill. I just want, so what do? Not so much anymore, but I used to just pick up my phone and scroll. And you would just scroll, look at a video. And I only look at funny things, so I would look at funny videos or whatever. Scrolling is now, you know, an addiction. And it's an escape, just like a drug or alcohol, except, you know, it's not illegal, you know. So all of this modern technology is so good in some ways, but then in other ways it's not so good. And I just want to be a part of the movement that really tries to, guys, I'm running late, which used to be the mantra, which used to be the way I operated, and it's not anymore. And of course, when I'm running late, there must be an accident up here, you know, or, it looks like maybe some construction. Well, it is what it is. So anyway, I need to get social media, back to social media. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this individual, and his name is Jeffree Star. I love Jeffree Star. Well, he's a star because he's Jeffree Star. He put out a video, and this is how crazy this is. The masses that can be just crazy. He puts out a video, and he's, well, if you know him, he's a makeup entrepreneur. He's just real. He's just so real. And so he walks into a Dollar General or Family Dollar, I don't know, and he buys makeup, and now he's got his own amazing makeup line himself. He's just a crazy millionaire over this. So he also reviews other makeup. So he goes out, he walks in with his film and entourage, and like in Michigan, in like a little Dollar General, and I'm sure everybody's like, what the hell is going on? And then he goes back and he reviews this makeup. I watched it. I think he only had posted it, had only been up, this video, a few hours. 500,000 people had already looked at it. Maybe it was only an hour. It was a very short amount of time. Within 2 hours, I go back to this, it's already up to 1.5 million views. That's insane. That's just crazy. It was funny, and he's amazing. He's over the top, But he is just, I'm so proud of him, that he can be his truth and not care what anybody else says. Because most of us are so afraid that, I'm going to look, this person is going to look at me and think I'm stupid, or this person is going to listen to me and think I'm stupid, or this, whatever it is. And we kind of have subconsciously built our life around what some of us, not all of us, what people think. I'm not going to do that because, they're not going to think that what I write is good enough, or what I write has meaning, or, and this guy is just, he's a rock star. He really is. But that's just the power of social media. In a couple hours, this guy had 1.5 million views. I was one of them. I viewed it twice. Oh, shoot. Do I have to get over? Damn it. I can't tell. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We're going to have a great weekend here in South Florida, Southwest Florida. The humidity is lifting a bit. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that we have 45 storms out there brewing. I don't know. But it's just, it's really becoming beautiful. My horses, I know, I've been keeping them stalled because the sun is just eating them up. And they get turned out at night. And even at night, it's been so much humidity that I feel bad for them. But at least they're out. But now it's coming to I can put them out so during the day. And I just hope for all of you that you understand that you matter. Let's call this your fabulous. Oh, you know what? This is You Are Fabulous Friday. You're fabulous, man. You are absolutely fabulous. No matter where you are or what you're doing, you are fabulous. Can you imagine if we all truly felt that? Truly, truly felt that. Like, not that I'm too fat, or I'm too ugly, or I'm too skinny, or, my face is too pimply, or whatever the issue is. Can you imagine how amazing this world would be if we all felt that we mattered? Thank you. By the way, I do have to get over. If we all felt that we mattered, because when we feel that we matter, then we're going to make other people matter, feel that they matter. That's how it works. That's how it works. I love giving people compliments in a day, because you don't know that those little words that you say, your hair looks really pretty, or I love the color of your nails, or that shirt is really pretty on you, or whatever, how that makes somebody feel. Maybe they were at that moment, they were having just a really, really bad day, or something had happened, and that little bit lifts them up for a moment. I love that feeling, thinking that I'm lifting somebody up for a moment. I want it all the time. That's what I want. This is why I'm doing these videos. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me some of your precious moments. And I will connect with you again in a couple of days. Have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing Friday, because you know what? It is You Are Fabulous Friday. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon.